I don't know what the deal is with my mother putting me away in a mental institute at a really young age. I was fucking 16, dude. I was like 16, 17. And she put me away in a mental institute because I was in a lot of pain and I kept going to the hospital, right? Excruciating pain, by the way. And there was nothing medically wrong with me. So they said, even though I was like covered in like acne and boils, and I had horrible breath and I couldn't eat and I couldn't go to the bathroom, and I was like, no, 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 there's something wrong, because visually I'm not looking great. You know what I mean? So they're like, at the emergency, they're like, there's nothing wrong with you, like they do with lots of homeless people in the streets. Like, they have boils and they have gangria. I mean, like, they are losing limbs without teeth, and they're like, it's fine, they're fine, get them out of the hospital, we can't help these people. And the story is, oh, no, 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 there's nothing wrong with them, there's nothing wrong with them, there's nothing wrong with them, just take them out on the streets so they can go die of hypothermia, of the cold. But they don't die out in the cold, or they don't die, I don't know, like they don't have an eye or shit, and like they're like mutilated out in the streets, and nothing gets solved for them, and they're still out there just suffering, agonizing like worms and maggots, and nothing helps them. Nobody wants to help them, nobody wants to see what's up with these people. And the medical field, it's so funny, they just don't actually do anything about it. So I was like, sure thing. And my mom's like, maybe it's your teeth. I'm like, it's not my teeth, because I've always had perfect teeth. Like, I've never even had a cavity, right? I've never had a cavity. And so it's not my teeth. They're like, maybe there is your teeth. If there was something wrong with my teeth, there would be visible signs if there was. And they're like, why don't you go get a root canal? I'm like, I don't need a root canal. So once they started like throwing these bizarre fucking ailments that I did not possess, I did not have, right? I was like, this is fucking insane. I was like, this is crazy. And my mom's like, with their spiel, God, 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 God. I'm like, God isn't going to help you. He's never helped you. You live in La La Land. Magical thinking is going to solve your fucking problems right now, mother. Right? Because that's my mother. She just is religious without merit. You know what I mean? Religious without merit is a dangerous thing to be. So I was like, don't be religious unless you're actually willing to sacrifice the flesh for God and all that Jesus Christ represents. I was like, you're not really the one to be right now giving me lessons about holiness, mother. I mean, you fucking went and, uh, married a fucking closeted homosexual at my point. And I think my father was a closeted homosexual, but, everybody's gonna be like, no. I'm like, I'm pretty sure he was. He hated women, okay? He would have so many relationships, so many wives. None of them satisfied him. When a man cannot actually settle down with someone and actually be a responsible human being with others, there's something going on. There's something fishy going on here. And then he was like getting into like religion heavily, but not the right kind of religion, like the superstitious, like spiritualists and voodoo men and Santeria and just ridiculous shit. I was like, you actually believe in this crap? Like, it's like, who are you? I never believed in horoscopes, even to this day, even though like everything seems to be pointing to what they're saying. But yeah, I was just taken aback that the fact that this man sold his own children. It shows the level of traitor that he was. I was like, this is what you married, you fucking idiot. Right? Everybody told her, of course. Everybody told her, but she just doesn't ever listen to anyone. So yeah, I was like, this is insane. And I couldn't get a job because I'm, again, illegal, not from this country, orphan. I was like, I just kept getting sold. it's like, what the fuck is going on with this fucking system? I was like, I'm never gonna fucking win here. And I was right. I did not. It became really hard for me to get any jobs. I'd clean floors, waxed floors at night. Still wasn't paying the bills. And I was like, this is insane. The system is cracked. There's corruption beyond belief. And human trafficking, it all starts with healthcare system, and then of course the school system, and then the government system is all connected, so that the trifecta comes around and they just get all your information, and they have access, easy pickings for you to fall into the rabbit hole of their fucking, child porn and cannibalistic behaviors. I was like, they eat people and they make videos about it. I was like, oh fucking hell, we're in trouble. And then of course you got the Muslims who are like literally raping and killing people in the most horrific ways, and they're entering Mexico and killing everybody off. And it's like, and the Jews are just like, oh, we'll help you, but in exchange we want something in return. And I was like, you greedy son of a bitch, it's never enough. So we're not getting help of any kind. We're just getting massacred left and right. And so that's how we kind of depleted the population of Mexico. And now they're trying to replace us with something that isn't really Mexican. It's not even close to being Mexican. I was like, do you not know? DNA is 9 billion years old? You can't just replace Mexicans with Arabs. You can't replace Mexicans with, Middle Eastern men. You can't replace Mexicans with... you can't replace that shit. You cannot replace that. You cannot replenish it at all whatsoever in the rate that you're killing them, at a fast rate that you're killing them. So it's like, it's like, if you're going to replenish the population, right, slow down on the killings. Is all I have to say about that, because we cannot keep up with the demand of feeding everybody, and then you fucking them, raping them, selling them at an alarming rate. You know what I mean? There's boundaries, but of course the Mexican government doesn't care. Is all for destroying Mother Nature and its people. So it's a profit. The profit margin that has to be met every fucking year. Profit margin that has to be met. How many can we fucking sacrifice this year? I don't know. Have you looked in the schools and the healthcare system? Anybody out there that's healthy and able to fucking produce a child, give that fucking idiot, the right to reproduce. It's lovely.